What's up again, guys? I put up that IGTV video on shoulder openers and like basically just getting some basic shoulder mobility in order to avoid elbow pain when you're squatting. Obviously, the shoulder mobility has to come before lat activation because you mobilize, then you activate. You get into the range of motion you need, then you use the muscles that you have to use in that range of motion so your other shit doesn't get fucked, i.e. elbows, biceps, whatever. That's the shoulder video. I had a bunch of people really enjoy it, so we're gonna do one for hips. I have those glute activation videos. I have the fucking glute series. They're all on my IGTV. I encourage everybody to go check it out. But if you can't get into proper range of motion through external and internal rotation at the hip, ball and socket joint, it rotates, then activating the muscles while not being able to get in that position, it's gonna do you dick. It's gonna do nothing. So, a couple basic moves that I like to do, and that's why I'm kind of calling it like the modified meathead mobility minute. I don't fucking know. There's too many M's. People like alliteration, but then it gets to a point where you're just fucking saying words. But mobility. I'm not a mobile guy. We all know I'm not a mobile guy. As a power lifter, you don't have to be the super flexible fucking bendy motherfucker. You just have to get into the range of motion that you need to get into while maintaining good biomechanics and safe position and being able to just basically good position, stable position, strong position. That's all you need. You don't win extra points by being able to touch your feet to your ears or anything like that. You might if you're a chick, but like I'm not worried about it. So, all right, I'm joking too much. The mobility shit, 3 moves that I basically start every one of my days off with where I'm training lower body. It's a modified pigeon pose to hit the glute piriformis, glute medius, glute max, and whatever. I use my sand dune because I love this thing and it's a big cushy thing that I can fucking lay on. You don't need it. You can just use a mat or your couch or whatever. But the modified pigeon is basically just get where you're going to be in decent enough position to do it. Lie your leg across whatever cushion that you have. So see, I'm kind of like cross sitting, so my leg is bent, the knee is forward, and the hip is forced into external rotation. Then what I do is I lean forward. I don't just cave at the chest and fall forward. I think of this as a hip hinge. My spine remains neutral, and I just sit into this position. You should feel a stretch on all of the outside of your leg. IT band, if you have IT band issues, your knee might feel like it's going to explode. It's not fun, but it's going to tell you something. And then maintaining good spinal position, just sink into the stretch, and then you can play with rotating your torso over here, find some sticky spots, rotate your torso in, find some sticky spots. That's more IT band, that fucking sucks. But then basically just find where it really, really stinks. You feel the stretch on the outside of your butt cheek and the outside of your quad, and then hang out there. I hold this position for 2 minutes, and then I slowly get out of it. Do both sides, obviously. That's how I start because my glutes limit the external rotation that I can achieve. That's a big thing that me personally, I have to focus on. I love the pigeon pose. I do it damn near every day, definitely every lower body day. The next one I'm going to focus on, I got this from Knees Over Toes guy, and I've seen Dawson Windham use it pretty effectively with his clients. But the biggest thing that I am going to focus on, it's like I said before, you don't get extra points for being like the super mobile, like stretchy bendy bro. It's cool, it's cool to like post it on IG and be like, fuck, look what I can do, be proud of it, but realize that like this it's not going to make you a better power lifter. So what I tend to focus on is simply getting into a good stretch. I'm sorry I'm yelling at the camera now, but I'm getting into a good stretch for me. I want to stretch. I want to feel good. I want to mobilize in a manner that I need to mobilize. So it's essentially just a forward or a front foot elevated split squat static hold. So what does this do? I focus I'm dropping my right foot back, and then I think about it as a forward stepping lunge. So what am I doing here? I'm on the ball of my foot, on my big toe. The calf is stretched. The knee and quad is stretched because I'm maintaining this upright position. Use a foam roller to balance yourself. I'm keeping tension in my body. I'm not just sitting here because I'm flexing the opposite glute of the leg back, which is pushing this hip forward while I'm driving force through the front foot to elevate me, and I'm pushing back. So as I do this, both sides are getting stretched. I'm stretching the off side, the back leg, the hip flexors, and I'm stretching the front leg, the knee and calf. It's basically a double-edged sword of effectiveness, and I hold this position. I'm active in it. I'm tensioning. I'm squeezing the right glute. I'm pushing through the ball of the foot on the left leg. I'm squeezing and tensioning for 2 minutes here. 2 minutes per side yet again. Then back up. It is not easy. It's strength training, but it's strength training in ranges of motion that we need to be better at achieving. Pardon me, I'm still fat. So, pigeon pose. Front foot elevated, split squat, static hold. And then the final one, which is completely underrated. But again, I love my sand dune. So, this is a shout out to them. If you can get one, get one. They're great. But 5 minutes in the next one. This you can do in your only shoes. You can do it flat footed. You can do it on an unstable surface. You can do it however you like. But 5 minutes, static hold, something out in front of you. Big, deep fucking squat. Just hang out. I like to focus on an upright torso position while wearing my breath belt because this basically keeps my brace as strong and static and stable as it can be in the hole, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen and remarked upon. I have a very, very strong brace in the bottom of a squat, even with 800 pounds. That's not due to chance, it's due to thoughtful application of little shit like this. So, 5 minutes here, hold. I know that some people like to do the fucking thoracic spine openers. I have fucking T-spine mobility that is reminiscent of frozen dog shit. But basically, just holding the squat position, you can do little bounces, little pumps, little rotations, focus on internal rotation, external rotation, switch between the two, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your adductors, whatever. But as long as you're in this position and you're comfortable in this position and you can just hang out and have a conversation, you're doing better than 9 out of 10 other people. So really simple to apply those. The pigeon pose is going to open up your hips. The front foot elevated split squat static hold is going to both open up the hips and also activate some of the musculature. And the static hold squat position is just going to get your hips open, get you a bit more familiar with being in this position. So when you find it under load, it's not as traumatic for your body and it's not gonna catch you off guard. I apologize for these hate brand goat shorts because they are goats for a reason. They fucking ride up. I love these things and they are back in stock, so go buy them. But if you guys like these stupid little tutorial videos, because I enjoy making them and I enjoy people telling me how much they enjoy them, please go to theaodcollective.com, either sign up for my coaching, sign up for the Inner Circle, buy a breath belt, go support my sponsors, Live Large, SPD, Amino Asylum, everybody else, or just fucking share the shit and tell me how much you appreciate it. Bruno is still making a guest appearance in these. What's up, buddy? But thanks. Like the video, share it, fucking do whatever you guys need to do with it. Let me know if it works for you.